Hey, good afternoon. This day we have a very important message on behalf of the elders, not only here from Mexico, but from many parts of the world, also piled up with a lot of research that we've been doing on this topic. So one of the things that we give great value to in this planet is gold. We as humans have attributed a lot of worth to that. Back in the day, that was known in these lands in Nahuatl as Teocuitlat, which literally means the shit from the gods. Talk about holy shit. So Teocuitlat, or gold, was everywhere. There was pieces of gold on the floor. You could find it in people's jewelry, but it wasn't given a lot of worth. It was just shit from the gods. When the conquerors came from the west, and you read books like Broken Spear that talk about the Aztec story of the conquest, you can see how a lot of the indigenous peoples of these lands would see them as scavenging and very hungry animals, they would be compared to. And they would only want the gold, 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 gold. And there's a lot of stories of how much gold was extracted and the suffering and the torture that ensued for extracting all the gold. The interesting part is that back in the day, during the conquest, there was only 180,000 tons of gold that was extracted here from Mexico. But if you look at what's happening nowadays, there's been over 100,000 tons of gold extracted between 2000 and 2010. In a matter of 10 years, it was half of the amount of gold that was extracted during the conquest. And as technologies and more mining companies and more things have evolved in the last 14, almost 15 years, I'm sure those numbers have gone a lot higher, but there aren't that many reports. So what's happening? What we are being shown is a lot of the natural cycles on this planet. The reason that the last 12 months of the year have been the hottest on record, the fact that it's not raining in a timely manner and the amount of rain that we receive is not enough, and the climate change and all the cycles that are changing throughout the world, that's a very dangerous situation we're putting ourselves in as humanity. And so what the elders are telling us is that it's vital for our own survival that we stop mining gold. Why is gold so important, you might ask? And I had that question many years ago. So I started researching, where does gold come from? And obviously, the science will tell you it comes from the Big Bang, from the beginning of the universe. So how can we create more gold? We're not all alchemists. How can we create enough energy to make gold? And so in astronomy, I looked up at the NASA website. There's a thing called white dwarf, these very dense, small, compact stars that are very hard to find. And it requires two of those white dwarfs to crash to create enough heat and energy to then create gold. So it's very pricey, not only for the value that we as humans have given it, but also on a galactic cosmic level. And so what does that mean? That this mineral is very important throughout the universe. On this planet, it's vital for our ecosystem. It's vital for Mother Earth. It's like extracting the most vital minerals out of your body. Your body's going to start decaying and it's not going to start feeling well. The same thing is happening to our planet. So the elders are telling us that if we want it to stop being so hot, if we want the rains to recover their normal state, if we want the climate to return to normality, etc., 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 we need to focus on stop gold mining. So that is the number one thing that we're being requested. We know where we're going on a galactic scale and where we're going to be in the next few years. But in order for that transition to be best, we need to stop gold and precious metal extraction from this planet ASAP. Those are the messages we have, and there will be more information soon to come. Thanks.